Great products, low prices, helpful service. That's Harris Ace Hardware. Harris Ace is your place for Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, Costa de Mar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
It's time now for a look at in local sports. 4 high school state championships decided Tuesday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. 4 more scheduled for today, beginning at 10 a.m. Running throughout the day, all games being televised on Georgia Public TV. Winners Tuesday, the single-A matchup went to Clinch County, 27-20 over Irwin. That's their 8th overall state title in football for Clinch County. Triple-A Cedar Grove defeats Peach County 14-13 on the last second touchdown. Scored the touchdown with just 4 seconds left in the game. Hit the PAT to win 14-13. In 5A, it went to triple overtime before Bainbridge beat Warner Robins 47-41. Bainbridge jumped out to a nice 28-0 lead early in the game, but Warner Robins stormed back to tie it at 35-35, forcing overtime. Most exciting game of the day, Bainbridge wins in triple overtime. Again, 47-41. Bainbridge, your state champion. In the 6A matchup last night, Lee County shut out Northside Warner Robins by a score of 14-0. It's the single-A private school matchup beginning today in the morning at Athens Academy and Eagles Landing. Double-A matchup between Heard County and Rockmart. The 4A matchup has Cartersville taking on Blessed Trinity, and it closes out tonight with a 7A matchup between Colquitt and Milton. Monday night in Waycross, the In the Game magazine held its 9th annual awards banquet. Wayne County's MJ Fuller took home the Best Offensive Player of the Year for the area. 19 teams represented the banquet. MJ over 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns on the season. The event always has a guest speaker. This year's guest speaker was Camden County AD Welton Coffey. He spoke on several topics and qualities that he feels are important in the game of football. One of them, he says, is leadership.
Leadership is important. I gave a quote earlier from Dr. Miles Monroe, and he wrote several books, but one particular book is The Power of the Character Leadership. And he gave a description in Scripture that the Lord is associated with a couple of animals, and one is a lion, and we all are familiar with the lion. But the one thing about a lion, and the reason why he's the king of the jungle, is because of his spirit. But what do you mean by his spirit? It's his attitude. He's not the biggest, he's not the strongest, not the heaviest, and he's not the most intelligent. But if you notice something about the lion, when he's around, he commands respect. It is not because of what he says, it's because of how he walks. Some of you all are going to have opportunity athletically, academically. You're going to go on from here. Remember, leadership has a lot to do with how you walk. Because people are watching you, because some of you, a number of you, all of you all have been presented with a great gift. You wouldn't be here if you weren't a great athlete and or a student. People are watching you. More is called than taught. Make sure that you understand the full concept of who you are and how God has blessed you and how to use that for greatness. It's important for you to walk with a certain attitude. If you cannot have an attitude beyond your belief, then you will not prosper. Leadership is powerful. Leadership transforms people. Leadership warrants respect.
And again, some of the comments are Welton Coffey, AD at Camden, the guest speaker at the In the Game magazine banquet Monday night. College Bowl season kicks off this Saturday, a lineup of 7 games during the day. Georgia Southern, one of those teams in action on Saturday. Kickoff for Georgia Southern set for 5:30 at the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama. Eagles taking on Eastern Michigan. Eagles coming in with a record of 9-3. Eastern Michigan stands at 7-5. You'll have the broadcast beginning with the pregame at 3:30, kickoff at 5:30. Saturday afternoon here on Big Dog Country FM 105.5 as Eagles look to close out the season with a 10-win season. Once again, kickoff at 5:30. Pregame before that, again, all here on Big Dog Country FM 105.5. The other games on Saturday, The Celebration Bowl in Atlanta between North Carolina A&T and Alcorn State. New Mexico Bowl from Albuquerque, New Mexico between North Texas and Utah State. The Cure Bowl down in Orlando, Florida between Tulane and Louisiana Lafayette. Las Vegas Bowl between Fresno State and Arizona State, and the New Orleans Bowl between Middle Tennessee and Appalachian State. 41 bowl games in total. Georgia Tech plays the day after Christmas in the Quick Lane Bowl in Detroit, Michigan. They take on Minnesota. That's also a 5:15 afternoon kickoff the day after Christmas, and we'll have that broadcast as well here on our sister station AM 1370. Georgia heads to New Orleans for New Year's night bowl game with Texas at the Louisiana Superdome. Kickoff for the Sugar Bowl is set for 8:45 that evening. You can enjoy the bowl games, 41 in all. Georgia Southern Saturday, Georgia Tech December 26th, and Georgia New Year's night in New Orleans. Early signing period for college football right around the corner. Kirby Smart out on that recruiting trail this week received a commitment from a 5-star offensive lineman, Clay Webb, from Alabama. Again, he's originally committed to Bama, but has changed his mind, says he'll sign with Georgia. He's from Oxford, Alabama, a top 10 prospect from the state of Alabama, ranked as the nation's 22 overall prospect in the country, the number one center in the country. Webb says he just fell in love with Georgia's offensive line coach, Sam Pittman. Webb says he'll sign with Georgia in the early signing period, which is, again, right around the corner. A reminder, high school basketball teams back in action this Friday night at the Benny Radcliffe Arena. They host Dodge County this Friday. Varsity girls game at 6, the boys varsity game at 7:30. Both varsity teams off to nice 7-1 starts to begin the season. Region play begins after the first of the year. First region contest will take place January 4th over in Waycross against the Ware County Gators. First home region matchup is Tuesday, January 8th, as they host Statesboro. Both teams in Christmas tournaments. The girls will be hosting one here December 18th and 19th, and the boys on the road the 21st and 22nd down in Albany, Georgia. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
Hey, Santa, what do you have in your bag?
I've got a lot of nice presents for your driveway from Feltenberg Automotive. Cars, trucks, and SUVs.